So, a long time ago, I lived in a house that my mom had bought from these people who looked really creepy. They reminded me a lot of the neighbors in the burbs. They were very strange. They didn't own a television. Their carpets were all different, weird, mixed matched colors, and they were just very odd people. I remember we moved in there not long before Hurricane Andrew. So, my first night sleeping in that house was on a mattress in the middle of the living room while the hurricane was going on outside. So I know there's a history of sleepwalking in my family, but I never really had any problems with sleepwalking until I lived in that house. I was sleepwalking all the time. My mom would find me in the hallway, groggy and half awake, and it just happened all the time. Also, what also became start happening around that time was that we started seeing things. And at first, I thought it was just me, but I remember very clearly I was home alone. So a lot of times I would get to home from school by myself, and the bathroom, the hallway bathroom, was right across the hall from my bedroom. And I had taken a shower, got out of the shower, and I was walking. I had a towel around me, and I was walking out of the bathroom across the hallway into my bedroom. I turned around and saw somebody walk past my door, and I immediately panicked. I closed the door and was just freaking out, like, who's here? Who could be home? Nobody's home. And I looked out the window. There's no cars in the driveway. And I picked up a baseball bat. I opened the door, and I searched the whole house, and there was nobody there. That was the first of many incidents. I remember seeing the shadows of someone standing outside my window at night. I would look outside, no one would be there. I would see what looked like somebody leaving the kitchen as I was walking in, because we had one of those galley kitchens where it's open on both sides and there's like a wall. So it always looked like somebody was leaving the kitchen and going around the wall. And I would look around the other side and there'd be nobody there. And it's also worth noting that when I lived in this house, it was also when I was in the worst car accident I'd ever been in my life, where I had to be airlifted to Jackson Memorial Hospital. This is down in Florida. And I was bedridden for weeks, like pretty much that whole summer, because it was the last days of 11th grade where I'd gotten into that car accident. Anyway, I mentioned this to my mom, that I'd seen these weird things, and she said she had seen them too. She's like, was it look like a little boy in brown? Like, and you usually see him by the kitchen? I'd be like, yeah, that's exactly what I saw. Exactly what it looked like. He was either a little boy or a teenager dressed in brown, kind of leaving the kitchen as you would be walking in. And I'm pretty sure it was the same entity that had gone past my doorway. So eventually we moved out of that house, and we had moved into an apartment. And I didn't see anything like that again. I didn't see that strange apparition anywhere else. It was only in that house. There was always that strange feeling of dread in that house, but never a feeling of malice or anything was there that meant us any harm. It was more like a curiosity. And as far as the sleepwalking and the car accident, whether there's a correlation or not, I would leave that to you to judge.